Hi friends, Living Fit with Laura. The sun is just coming up on this beautiful day. I want to talk to us about keeping up our healthy routine even on our day off. I have a day off today. I usually wake up at 3:45, have my weightlifting workout Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I do the glutes, hamstrings, quads, and lower body, and of course abs. Tuesday and Thursday, I do upper body, bicep curls, triceps, renegade rows, concentrate on the arms, the upper body, and of course always the abs. I have 2 rest days a week, Sunday and Thursday. So I wanted to encourage us that even if we have a day off, today's my day off, we still keep our healthy routine in thought, word, and deed. I usually get up at 3:45, but today I got up at 5:45, so it was nice to sleep in. Each day, we take inventory of whether we have indeed forgiven ourselves and forgiven others. We will know that because of our level of peace and because of our focus. So if our focus is on a person or on how bad we feel about that person, then we know that we have not forgiven and that we have expectations there regarding that person, and that our focus is not on our Savior. Savior. We must keep our focus on our Savior. He is constant. He is never changes. People and places and circumstance change, and as I've told my friends, people can surprise you. Each day we move forward to those things that lie ahead, putting behind us those things that lie behind, one step in front of the other. Each day we forgive ourselves and others. I had a bad few days, in fact many days, because I had put my expectations and hopes on a person, and I realized I was sinking down into the ditch, into kind of a form of insanity. We can do that real easily if we try to figure out a person's behavior, or if we put our expectations on a person. It was a relative who I've known all my life, who was essentially avoiding, ignoring, and stonewalling me. And it was very painful. This person had gotten offended by a text. That's the other point I want to make. We never get offended by a text. We pick up the phone and clear it up. The preferred communication is phone or in person. So in most cases, if you get offended, you pick up the phone, you realize it was a misunderstanding or that you wanted to be offended. In this case, I was avoided, stonewalled, and ignored. And though I wanted to communicate with this person because I knew there was a misunderstanding going on, she would not pick up the phone and call me. And it was very painful to me. Months went by, and it was very painful to me, and I was getting more and more upset. Listen, then I reminded myself of what I teach my friends. We set our sights on things above, not on things of this earth, because things of this earth is temporal. People, places, and things are temporal, but things above are eternal. And people have their own stuff, and they will do what they want to do, and we cannot control other people, nor should we want to. So I am finally feeling better, having taken my own advice that I give my friends to never try to control other people's behavior. And if we see behavior from even a lifelong friend or relative that really, really is upsetting, then we have to decide. We reach out, of course, which I did many times. We decide if we want that person in our lives after all. If it gets to the point where we are not able to work or sleep, I was at the point where I couldn't sleep, then we must decide if we indeed want that relationship. We don't hate the person, but we step away from it because we must focus. We must focus on our Savior. We must focus on living well and on living our purpose and being good to other people. So I have had to let go. I have decided to let go of a couple of people in my life that I have known for years, and it was for that very reason. I was not able to live well with these individuals in my life. So let's say the prayer with me. We continue moving forward to those things that lie ahead, putting behind us those things that lie behind. We continue forgiving ourselves and others, We never criticize, curse, condemn, or compare our lives. We do not try to control other people, and when someone is avoiding, ignoring, or stonewalling, which is very, very rather cruel behavior and very childish, then we must decide, if we have reached out, we must decide to step back from that situation. I'd like to encourage my friends not to stonewall, ignore, and avoid other people. It's childish and it's rude and it causes the other person a lot of pain. And you are holding all the power when you do that, and it's not necessary. So I'd like to encourage you not to do that. When we stonewall, ignore, and avoid other people, we essentially giving them the message that they are not even worth our time. And I was taking that very personally when I was being stonewalled, ignored, and avoided. This was by someone who I've known all my life, and I knew she was offended, and I knew she didn't have a reason to be offended, but she would not talk to me. So it is her choice. I've had to step away from that situation in order to live well, live sane, stable, serene, and strong, go to work, take care of my job, take care of my family. We don't hate other people. We don't resent other people, but we make decisions to step away from situations and relationships that are unhealthy for us. Living Fit with Laura, let's say the prayer with me. I will not live in want today. I will not criticize, curse, condemn, or curse my life. I will not carry around resentment, anger, rage, or hopelessness. Hope is my favorite four-letter word. You are my hope. You are the bread of life, the Prince of Peace, the living water. You are my Savior. Other people are not my Savior. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you are with me. Our God is a God of comfort. For those of my friends that have depression, I have depression. I don't take medication for it anymore. I used to, and I was over-medicated, and I was a vegetable. I was in a group home. We manage our depression by deciding what to think about. We manage our depression by deciding what to focus on. We do not focus on people. We do not focus on places or things. We focus on our living Savior. Though I am sort of melancholy all the time, I choose to continue getting up and exercising and living well. We can have steadfast joy despite melancholia. We have steadfast joy despite feeling low. Some of us, like me, just have the genetic predisposition to be that way, but we still live well. We are not a diagnosis. We are beautifully and wonderfully made. We are loved by a living God. He's a living God. He's not a dead God. So live well with me, Living Fit with Laura. Let's grab our coffee. Let's get our exercise. Let's remember that hope is our favorite four-letter word. We never give up. And have a wonderful day making someone else's life better. Awesome.